Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got an exciting comparison. Robot vacuums with roller-based floor washing have been making waves since late 2024, and recent innovations have only proven how powerful this technology can be. From our tests, it's clear that rollers often perform better than the classic dual mop system, though the best choice really depends on your floors and the type of mess you deal with. Today, we're putting two premium models head-to-head. The Mova Z60 Ultra Roller Complete versus the Ecovacs X9 Pro Omni. So, let's get started. In terms of size, I have to say they're pretty similar. The Mova Z60 Ultra is slightly more compact and, in my personal opinion, has a design that is a bit less anonymous but also less imposing. It's one of those appliances that you can put somewhere, and it's pleasant to look at. That said, let's start with the common features and then move on to the differences. Both allow you to remove the inner drawer of the wash and dry base for better efficiency. Both have automatic dirt emptying and, of course, roller washing, with two tanks positioned at the top, one for clean water and one for dirty water. Both have a detergent tank, but here comes the first difference. The Ecovacs has a single tank with no float and no sensors, while the Mova has a dual tank that lets you add two solutions, one for daily cleaning and another, stronger solution for deeper cleaning, especially if you have pets and need to sanitize more thoroughly. Now let's talk about thickness. The Ecovacs integrates all its sensors in the front with a small recess, while Mova has adopted a turret that houses the mapping sensors and can extend or retract when the front sensors, supported by AI and dual binocular sensors, detect a height restriction. In that case, the turret retracts. Still, the thickness of both devices is quite similar. The Mova measures 96 millimeters, while the Ecovacs is 98 millimeters, so just a 2 millimeter difference. However, in terms of mapping, Mova is clearly better. Ecovacs often misidentifies areas. The first scan isn't perfect, and you need to intervene manually via the app. With Mova, the different rooms are recognized perfectly and assigned automatically. Later, you can still divide, merge, or add more details to the map for increasingly precise cleaning. Both models feature a front LED to illuminate the area, so they can detect objects even in the dark. Object recognition is quite similar, though I found Mova slightly more reliable. It even identifies object types on the map and can take a photo. Both integrate AI cleaning modes, but here there's a big difference. Mova's Clean Genius mode can be used in all scenarios: zones, single rooms, multiple rooms, or the entire apartment. Ecovacs has a smart hosting mode that can only be used when cleaning the entire apartment. Now let's get into the important stuff. On the underside, both robots have anti-drop sensors and carpet recognition sensors, but the first big difference is the side brush. Ecovacs has an anti-tangle side brush with double hook bristles that can lift but not extend. Mova, on the other hand, uses flex brush vacuuming technology. The brush not only raises and lowers, for example to avoid getting dirty when liquid is detected, but also extends to better reach corners, ensuring greater coverage. The central brush makes an even bigger difference. Ecovacs has a very simple one, similar to mid-range robots from 2023 to 2024. Mova uses the innovative Turbo Wave brush system, two counter-rotating spiral brushes that greatly improve anti-tangle performance. In practice, when I gave both robots the same amount of hair to clean, Ecovacs' brush tangled immediately, while Mova handled it effortlessly. This is a huge difference if you have pets or long hair at home. Another key difference is suction power. Mova delivers a huge 28,000 Pascal, while Ecovacs tops out at 16,600 Pascal. Even though Ecovacs has a more optimized airflow design, Mova still has nearly 8,000 Pascal more, which is clearly noticeable on carpets or with larger particles. As for rollers, the systems are broadly similar. The roller extends sideways and is cleaned during washing. After cleaning a certain area or after a certain time, both robots return to the base to wash themselves. However, Ecovacs' roller is about 15 centimeters long, while Mova's is massive at 25.6 centimeters. This means Mova requires fewer passes to cover more surface area, about 10 centimeters more per pass. With Ecovacs, you have to enable Always Extended mode for full coverage, while Mova does it more efficiently. Mova also has 12 nozzles to evenly wet the roller for more effective 360-degree cleaning. When they return to base, both wash and dry with hot water and hot air. Ecovacs heats water between 104 to 167 degrees Fahrenheit, while Mova does so from 113 to 176 degrees Fahrenheit. The difference may seem small, but the higher temperature helps keep the roller more sanitized and cleaner for longer. There are further differences in mobility. Ecovacs cleans flat surfaces but can only manage very small obstacles, a couple of centimeters like chair legs or drying racks. Mova has two extra technologies. Lift Pro raises the whole body to handle thicker carpets or small obstacles, while Stepmaster raises the front part to cross thresholds up to 8 centimeters high. This makes a huge difference depending on your home layout. If you have no thresholds, it doesn't matter much. But most homes have thresholds or small steps, so this feature is something many people will actually need. Ecovacs does have the advantage of voice control. Both have it, but Mova requires precise commands, while Ecovacs integrates with ChatGPT, allowing you to speak more naturally and still be understood, something worth considering if you don't want to rely on the app. Speaking of apps, Mova's is far superior, more intuitive, modern, and well-structured, while Ecovacs' app looks dated, less clear, and even has some poor translations that make it hard to understand certain functions. Both robots offer the standard functions of modern vacuum mop hybrids, such as monitoring component wear. Both also use the same 6,400 mAh battery. However, Mova navigates more effectively, uses less water, and requires fewer passes, which shows it uses resources more smartly. On carpets, Ecovacs raises the roller by about 1 centimeter, but this still touches long fibers. Mova uses Z60 Auto Shield technology. When it detects a carpet, a protective plate automatically extends to fully isolate the roller, preventing it from getting even slightly wet, while suction continues naturally. Finally, let's talk prices. Mova retails at $1,499, but with the launch deal, it's available for $1,199. That's a full 20% off. Ecovacs launched at $1,699, but quickly dropped to $1,299 and later to $1,199 in promotions. However, the Mova Complete version at $1,199 includes a full set of accessories to last about a year and a half, while Ecovacs comes with none, meaning you'll spend another $150 to $200 on extra rollers, brushes, dust bags, and filters. This is an important factor because these devices are bought for long-term use, and starting with a full accessory set makes Mova a smarter investment. So, which should you buy? Offers will play a big role, but it seems quite clear that Mova has done a better job compared to the Ecovacs X9 Pro Omni. We'll see at IFA if either brand releases something new to shake up the last quarter of 2025. For this video, that's all. Let me know if you've tried either of these devices or others from these brands and share your impressions. It's always interesting to see different, even contrasting, opinions in the comments, as they can help others make the best decision. In any case, you'll find both products linked below in the description. And as always, see you in the next video. Bye!